What is up, you guys? It's Ali, and I'm here with another video today. Today we're going to be talking about Justice League versus the Fatal Five. This is a brand new movie, an animated film from DC that was put on DC Universe. And as I mentioned in my revealing of my entire watch list on DC Universe, I mentioned how I really want to get to this and review it for you guys since it's so new. And yeah, so I watched it just recently, and I want to give you guys my quick thoughts. So there might be some spoilers in this review, so if you haven't seen it, there's clear warning for you. There are spoiler talks in this review. Anyways, so yeah, Justice League versus the Fatal Five. I was kind of confused when it first started out because it starts out with Starboy over here and kind of a little bit of the backstory on how the Fatal Five is sent to Earth, or at least 3 of the Fatal Five. And yeah, it's really weird and interesting because I had no idea who these characters were, honestly. They're just really off. They're just not very, well talked about or very popular in the comic books, and so they're not characters that you might recognize quickly off the bat. But yeah, I thought it was really interesting. I feel like the storyline is really well put together. I was never bored or anything like that, so I really enjoyed it. I also really enjoyed Jessica Cruz's Green Lantern. I feel like they really handled her character really well, and her backstory. It was really interesting, and I really enjoyed that. They had a lot of new, different type of characters, like I mentioned. They had a lot of kind of off the... I don't even know how to describe it, but it's just like characters that you're not used to seeing in movies or even in comics. And so I thought that was really cool that they were bringing them and getting them involved. And so I enjoyed that part. But of course, you have your staple characters such as the DC Trinity with Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman. And I really enjoyed Batman's relationship with Miss Martian. I thought that was really cute and adorable, especially when she pulled that joke when he was like, "I don't like working with teenagers," and she's like, "Oh, really?" And she quickly shifts over to Robin, and he's like, "Point taken." I really enjoyed that. That was a cute little thing there, and it in the part when they're fighting the Fatal Five and she gets stuck in that fire area, and he comes and rescues her, it clearly shows that he actually does really care, and I think that was really cute and a cute moment. I was saying moment and cute at the same time, I guess, but it was a cute moment to show kind of Bruce's softer side, which I appreciated. But yeah, Justice League versus the Fatal Five, it's pretty good. The only thing that really stood out to me as something that I was a little bit like, is the animation quality. It's really not the best, especially after you just come from watching like Reign of the Superman and Death of Superman. Those were just so well done. Like they don't look like extremely more expensive to make. They just look better, and the storytelling is a little bit better, and so you're just not pulled out of the story when the situation happens of seeing the animation look kind of cheap. And so that was a little bit disheartening for me watching Justice League versus the Fatal Five, because some of the animation doesn't look the best, but it does feel very old DC, which I appreciated, and that was fun to see. Also, one note real quick, a storyline that didn't really go anywhere, but I think could potentially be something really cool, at least in my mind. I'm thinking it could be really cool. Starboy is accidentally sent to Arkham Asylum by Batman at the beginning of the movie, and they kind of forget about him for a little bit when they do the Jessica Cruz introduction, but then they come back to it, and Batman's kind of checking up on him like 6 months later or something, and it was a really interesting interaction between him and Two-Face, Starboy and Two-Face, and it was really cool to see somebody that's not meant to be in Arkham Asylum interacting with the Arkham Asylum people that are like legit crazy and legit bad. And I would love to see that type of storyline further developed. Like, what if somebody was accidentally put in Arkham, somebody from the future who everyone thinks is crazy, including Batman, and they put them in there, and they have to, as a good guy, interact with terrible people. They have to interact with the Joker. They have to interact with Two-Face, Harley Quinn, Poison Ivy. That type of stuff has to happen, those interactions. Honestly, I think that would be gold. And if that's already happened, let me know. I would love to read that comic book or watch that animated movie or series if that's already happened in DC Comics history. But that idea, it wasn't really something that the movie focused on very heavily, but I thought that part of it was really, really good, and I would love to see it further developed. Anyways, guys, Justice League versus the Fatal Five, I would definitely recommend it. It isn't the best with the animation, but it's still a really good storyline and a lot of fun. So let me know your thoughts down in the comments down below, and I'll catch y'all next time. Bye!